Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, it is Wednesday, June 19th. It's hump day, so that means it's time for the conversation. I am your moderator and executive producer of the conversation, and these are my wonderful, colorful co hosts. Today is our season two finale. Can you guys believe it? We're on the end of season two already.
Wow.
Um, I actually remember our first show, so to think that we are done with the year two and going into year three. This is awesome. So first off, we had a little kind of extra long hiatus. This month we had just a lot of people on vacation. We had a lot of things going on, and so we took like an additional like week and a half off. But in that time period, a lot of us saw each other. You guys just didn't see us. So how's everyone doing? First off, everyone doing good tonight?
Happy hump day.
Great.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
What'd you say,
Happy
Margaret?
Juneteenth, y'all.
I'm sad about
Happy
the season
Juneteenth.
finale. I'm gonna miss you guys.
We're gonna see each other. We're gonna see each other in the room, and we have some other stuff that we're me and Marcus and Tamar are trying to plan. So I hopefully we'll get to see each other. So without further ado, first I want to just thank. I'm still hearing some background noise. Um, Hold on, you guys. Okay. Thank you, whoever that was. First off, I just want to thank you guys for sticking with us this long and liking and sharing. We're slowly but surely getting to where we want to be. But like I said, during the hiatus, we're going to be taking care of some business behind the scenes and stepping our game up a little bit. So when we come back, the end of the summer, this fall, it's going to look completely different. The cast might look a little bit different. There might be some people new here. There might be some old people that are gone. Who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of months? But I know we will be coming back looking better and stronger than ever. I do want to announce our third season will premiere on August 28th, 2004. Season 3. And we have some really exciting guests planned for you on that season. I can't open my mouth because the ink hasn't dried yet, but just know you will be hearing about that soon. So, also coming with season 3, Villain Inc. I'm going to start doing. We're moving into the world of content creating and shows on YouTube, etc. And so, Shaq and I have been working together, and we are going to start planning her Shaq World. I know we've told you guys about it, we've teased you about it, but it's coming. We're trying to plan a pilot right now. I'm trying to get the staff that's going to work with us on that show. So we're planning some stuff. We have a lot of things, cool things coming up. So just hang in there with us, and yeah. So Michael, this last work, what was this, Michael? These pictures that you sent me. How was your weekend? First off.
My weekend was nice. It was just a working type of weekend. The photos that I sent, though, that is from the Terrarium's 1-year anniversary party, and of course, Ferndale Pride, right at the beginning.
Anniversary.
Yeah. So see, super cool crowd.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We had a bunch of
Fun.
DJs come through. Yeah, a bunch of different sets. It was fire. And there's me talking just a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Play Daddy's Home by Usher.
Stop it. No, so listen, it's been good. It's been good. I've been busy. I feel very blessed these days, so I'm grateful for it.
Alexa, music off.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good turnout and you had fun. Like I said, I'm trying to get up there to the D to see you soon. Hopefully, the next couple of months, we're going to work something out. So yeah, Brandy, I know you were in Michigan as well. We were all doing this all the last couple of weeks. We were all in trains and buses and trains passing each other. Brandy, you look kind of refreshed and looking all nice and pink.
I mean,
where was the pep, Brandy?
a little light work, whatever. But
Okay, looking cute.
no,
Okay, Skin.
actually,
Okay,
I made my way.
Hold on, you guys. Let us speak.
Thank you. I had made my way to Michigan. My firstborn niece had the nerve to make me a great aunt. So we got another little baby girl in our family. I'm so excited. Welcome, little baby Royale.
Yeah, she's a cutie too. She's
a
really
doll.
adorable.
She's a doll.
Brandy, I can't tell who she looks like though. I didn't see Sherry. Do you see Sherry a little bit?
They're saying she looks more like her father, but when I saw pictures of my niece and the dad, I feel like they about look like siblings. So, in my opinion, the baby looks like both of them.
That's what I got.
All right. Well, congratulations to you and our family, Brandy.
Right.
I'm really excited.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Also, happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Yes, happy Juneteenth.
You guys, my job is racist.
Okay.
Let's head on over to Shaq. You were in Kalamazoo in Michigan as well these past couple weeks, weren't you?
Yeah.
Looking
I was
good.
That is like the quintessential photo because like that's all I did for a week when I wasn't with my family and my kids, man, is we were like I was like basically visiting family and just taking them out for drinks, like for real.
That's what's up.
Like, I was all over Michigan, man. I was in Lansing, Battle Creek, Kalamazoo. I tried to put every mile I could on that rental that I got. And of course, I saw y'all.
Yeah, it was cool. We got to spend a brief moment.
Cute.
It was a drunken night. There was a lot of drinks poured and a lot of
listen.
Y'all in the middle of the street, and
y'all should have seen Ashley in them boots.
Y'all had Ashley partying past 8 o'clock.
Baby,
Right.
yes, baby. Ashley, I looked around. Ashley was coming up the street in them boots, honey, giving me all kinds.
Running through the streets in them boots. After 8 o'clock, y'all know he be in bed like the Golden Girls. No,
After 8 o'clock? Oh hell no! Oh wow, okay.
But yeah, we did have fun, and Tamar Tamar was there. We got to finally meet
Ooh,
him.
that blue looks good.
And I'm trying to see
that looks good on you, sweetheart.
I'm trying to find the picture. I'm having some trouble, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, here's another picture of Tamar, myself, and Shaq.
Nice.
And so after Tamar left Kalamazoo, he swang down to Fort Lauderdale, and then there are those two.
Looking good as ever.
Yeah. So did you guys have fun?
Oh, we had such a blast. Meeting Tamar felt like I knew him forever. It was just a really great time. We had a ball.
That's what's up.
It was like I was popping all over the United States these past couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, here. But no, it felt so good. The picture of me in the blue I took yesterday. Yesterday I celebrated 7 years of recovery.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, like I mean, it's a blessing. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have met Ashley. I mean, oh my God, Marcus is a hoot. Like it would have been for me. I wish we all would have been in the same room. Even meeting Shaq, like it was just like it felt like family. So I'm so saddened that we didn't all get to like see each other. Like I cannot wait for us to do something together because we're gonna fuck it up. Like we're gonna fuck it up.
Me too.
I'm about to,
like it was just
I'm
so
about to touch on that really quick after I go to Brittany's not here right now, but she wanted me to include her photos. Brittany and her gang.
Yes.
Yeah, they went on vacation. Those girls do it. They do it and dress in labels, head to toe. They're just having fun. The Black Sex in the City. That's what I told them. I said, Brittany, y'all look like the Black Sex in the City.
And dude,
They really do.
Yeah. So let's touch on some things really quick. So let's address the elephant in the room. You know, we were supposed to, as a group, to host a Pride Festival in Michigan, and it didn't happen. And I can't go into a lot of details legally right now. But what I can say is that I will never pretend I am someone I'm not to be on a stage, on any stage, especially in Kalamazoo. I, this show is this show. When I put this cast together, I made sure we had people of all different backgrounds, colors, orientation, um, disabilities, what have you. And I think it's important that we can all sit down coming from all those different places and have a conversation. We don't always agree 100%, but we can at least sit down and discuss our beliefs and try to understand each other. And the powers that be were offended that we even had conversations about trans rights and what we think, what our opinions of trans men and women in cis bathrooms, just us having the conversation was a slap in the face to them, and they felt that it was based on transphobia, which I totally disagree with. I don't think anyone on this panel is transphobic, or you wouldn't be on this panel. I'm a gay man of a certain age, and when I was coming up in the 90s and the early 2000s, we had gay, bi, and straight. That's what we had, and that's what we knew. And so just like someone, let's say my grandpa, he might not understand gay, bi, and straight because in his day, you didn't even talk about it. And so it's kind of like a generational thing. And so I will continue to learn. I will continue to ask questions. And I will continue to have my opinion. And I would like all my other co-hosts to be able to do that as well. But we will never, ever, ever go back on what we believe in to appease or to have a gig, basically. And so I don't want to dive too much more into that because it's still being, some stuff still in the works. But I want to apologize to you and my panel if I caused any kind of any shift in your plans or financially. I want to apologize publicly to you guys for that. But other than that, that's all I'm apologizing for. So I don't know if anyone else has anything else to say about this.
I do actually.
I got something after Marcus.
This show's called The Conversation because we respect each other's opinions, we respect each other's hearts, and we respect the conversation. Just because one person means one thing or says something doesn't mean we're against any community or any person. We're just reflecting how we feel in our hearts. It doesn't mean we hate you. It doesn't mean we dislike you. It just means that's what we feel about a situation. It's nothing but love and nothing but inspiration and just making people feel better. And that is what we try to do here in The Conversation. And if we have ever felt any of our viewers feel another type of way, we sincerely apologize because that is not what we're here for. We're here about love, having fun. And again, if that's how you felt, we sincerely apologize. But we're here to talk. And if you think the conversation is a little too rough, click that X button.
Yeah. I think the thing that I enjoy about this show, or what makes this show work, is that there isn't a agenda, or there isn't a way that we swing or that we're meant to swing. We're literally here for a conversation. And I think in my perfect world, people who maybe don't see the world the same or necessarily agree with each other can get together and talk about things and find some commonality. We may not always agree. We may not always say the same things, but we are, you always see or hear people nowadays saying we're not a monolith. We're not a monolith. Okay, well, what does that look like if we're not a monolith? I think our panel is a great representation of what it looks like to be in the LGBTQ community or adjacent to it or allied with it. And we're all very different. We come from different backgrounds and all those things, and you can't lump us in the category. And when you get us together on this show and we're all talking, you see that we don't all think the same. We don't all feel the same. And I think that the best way to create inclusion is to allow people to talk and have a conversation. And it does mean that sometimes people will say things that aren't correct or politically correct, or we may have to educate one another, but that is the purpose of a conversation, and that's the purpose of this show. And so I think it's disheartening for us to immediately be labeled as something. I think that there was a great opportunity to, and I don't want to say teach, I don't want to put the onus on people who are victims of things to be teachers, but I do think that in order to progress this world, in order to progress conversation, you have to allow conversations, and you have to allow for them to not swing in a certain way. You can't control where the pendulum swings. The point is to get us talking, and I think we're doing that, and we're showing varied interests and varied ideas and thoughts in our community, and we're part of this community. And so what happened with Pride was disheartening, to say the least. And I think that we should have been properly vetted before we were on planes. But I like what the show is about, and their rejection of us actually makes me like it more. I think it means we might be doing something right. Maybe not what they want us to be doing, but what we're doing is working for us.
Right.
Yeah.
And I personally feel that if we don't have people talking, that means we're not doing the job.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like Shaq just said, we're doing something right. It just sucks that like no one can have an opinion or express how they feel about certain things.
Eggshells. Everything's eggshells.
I mean, everybody's walking around eggshells. Like it's like so stuffy in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that one day we can get back to a place where people don't get offended by what they hear other people say. And if you feel that someone, if you're listening or if you watch, if you got offended, if you feel like one of us made a comment that you feel we didn't know, we wasn't educated about, I feel like all of us are open to hear feedback. So,
hey, Mark, can I interrupt you really quick? And
yeah.
I guess I'm going to come off my leash. I tried hard to stay back. But I just want to let everyone know what it is for real. When when Shaq said, I wish we would have properly been vetted before we got on planes. Yes, I think everyone who performed should have been vetted before they got on planes. And if we're just going to tell the truth, someone was not happy that we were coming to MC. We were stepping in their territory. We were stepping on their time to shine, and they looked for something to not have us. And so basically, and that's why, and I don't want to, I can't say what I want to say, but I have to say that that's why sometimes heterosexuals have a problem with the LGBT community, because sometimes it comes off that our community are bullies. You're going to accept us or else.
Yeah.
Or we're going to cancel you, or we're going to make your life hell. And that's not what Pride is about. That's not what our community is about. And that's not what I'm about. So I'll stop there because I'm getting a little nudge. But that's all I'm going to say. And we're going to
I might chime back in. To anyone who may have joined our show late, you've probably seen posts that we posted, and we mentioned that we would be a part of Kalamazoo Pride and we would be on stage, and then we weren't. That's what we're talking about here, in case you're not quite catching it. Many of us were there. We weren't a part of anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to get that. But with that, I want to say there are some things in the works, baby. I had a meeting yesterday, and I have a meeting tomorrow, and we have a meeting as a group afterwards that we are going to be talking about it. But never fear, us as a whole will be somewhere very soon on a much bigger platform. So one door closed, another one open. So
amen.
All right. So let's get into this docket. There's lots of stuff that's been going on this week. You guys, I didn't show my pictures. I'm sorry.
You didn't.
Sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Where did you go shopping this week? In Paris, London? What Balenciaga bag did you get in downtown? Where did you go?
I was invited to Gucci had its influencer. World Influencer Impact Luncheon, and so I was invited to that yesterday.
All right, honey.
Fun. I'm trying to see if I can find the other
I'm borrowing that when I come to Chicago.
What'd you say?
I'm borrowing that outfit when I come to Chicago.
You can have it. But anyway, so I went to that luncheon, and then the weekend before, my grandpa and his family was here in Chicago, and then my grandma's family, the Graham side, was here in Chicago for my Uncle James's 84th birthday. So these are all my cousins from St. Louis. That's my Aunt Matt in the middle. She's 92. She's now the oldest living sibling left. There was eight siblings, and my Aunt Matt she's the last girl left, and she's 92. Yeah. So that's her in the middle. That's all her daughters. Her daughters. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I'm blind, you guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, these are all her daughters. Lois, Gloria, Scrappy. There's my mom and Terry. We're in the picture as well. And then here is my grandpa. My grandpa and my two cousins. My cousin Cookie's kids, Ryan and Thomas. And my grandfather he has a book that was published, and he did a book signing. So we all came and spent the weekend with him, and he signed our books. And, so that was fun, just to be around him. He was just diagnosed with dementia, so that's hard as well. So we're dealing with that, you guys. So yeah, let's move on. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay, baby.
It's hard to see your elders, decline.
Mm-hmm. That's the sad part about getting old, which I realized when my grandmother passed away. It fucking sucks because it's like the older we get, it's like everybody we're the old people now. So the older people that we know now are transitioning, and it fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah, it does. It's hard to see. Yeah, but thank you guys. So we're dealing with that as a family right now. I didn't know how difficult. I've always heard about dementia, and thought that would never be our family, but it's knocking on our door, and it's hard. So,
well, we're here for you, and we love you.
I love you, Ashleigh.
Prayers to the family. It is
Thank
difficult.
you guys. Okay, so let's move on. Britney Spears is in the news. She's been looking kind of crazy lately. I love Britney, but she's been bugging out lately. But it's said that she is up for maybe $100 million payday to go back on tour and possibly a Netflix special. We don't know how true this is going to be. To tell you the truth, I don't want to see Britney unless she look and dance and act like this in this era. Marcus, I know you're a big Britney fan. What do you think about this?
You know what? This is actually great news. Britney was actually in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago, and who was she spotted with? Her ex-conservator, who was her ex-fiance. This guy was the guy that basically got her through the tail end of the conservatorship, where she actually looked good. She was doing interviews. And you know what? She needs the money. She's been going to Hawaii every other weekend on a private jet, renting out complete villas that are she's spending at least $3 million a weekend. So does she need the money? Hell yeah. Is she gonna do it? I think that she's gonna do the Netflix special on a couple different rules that she's gonna follow, but it's gonna be her tour, and I see a comeback. It's not gonna be this year, but I see in the next 2 years Britney's gonna be back.
Yeah. Natasha, what do you think about this?
So I'm a little leery, only because she is fresh off her conservatorship, and there is still clearly a lot of mental health work that needs to be done.
But she's gonna start going back to a doctor.
We hope.
Yeah, no, she is.
And we hope that she maintains. That's going to be the other part, the longevity of the treatment and the effectiveness of the treatment and everything else. And then is there still going to be a market for her in 2 years? Because honestly, the only reason why we're talking so much about Britney is because of recent news about her conservatorship. And so she's kind of had a resurgence in interest in her right now, but will that same interest be at the height that it is in 2 years? That remains to be seen. Don't get me wrong, Britney is that girl. She's an excellent performer. However, It wasn't that long ago that Mama was dancing with knives with the dogs in the background. Okay.
You never dance with knives?
I have a question. Do you guys think that whoever the promoter or whoever the executive producer, whoever's putting up this $100 million, do we think they would do we think they would put this up if they didn't think she could do this?
Yes.
Well, you know that 100% they're going to put it up 100%. With the stipulation that she goes to the doctor, she gets the medication. She's going to have to do several things every week to prove that she's mentally stable. They're not just going to give her the $1 million and be like, hey.
I just need to stop y'all right now.
Let me stop you right there. Just like Steven said in the comments, there will always be a market for Britney Jean Spears. Britney Jean Spears is America's sweetheart. Britney Spears right now can release a panty line, and that panty line will fucking sell out through the roof.
I don't care what Steven said. Y'all gonna quit. There is something that just irks me to no end. Is when people get up and talk about how people willing to put money behind mediocre white talent guarantees that mediocre white talent is going to perform. That is the thing about being white in America. You can get funded whether you're good or not. Hold on. I'm not saying Britney ain't Britney Spears. That isn't the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that you do not have to be good at anything to be white in America and get funded. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but you're not saying. And
I agree. I agree. There's a market for Britney. Our market, us, our old behinds. We like Britney, or we know who Britney was. But these kids, no. So do I think that there's a nostalgia market for her? Yes. But do I think that there is a new market for her? No.
Is there? Okay. So the question
Britney can do a TikTok video of Slave for you, and it'll break the TikTok. Now, I mean,
you better hope we don't break Britney. What we need to do is hope we don't break Britney.
This is nothing new.
Is there an ROI? Is there an ROI on $100 million for Britney Spears? That's really the question.
Here's y'all. Let's make sure we don't break Britney.
$100 million return.
There's a $200 million market for Britney.
I think they're gonna make some money. I'm not saying they're not gonna make some money, but I think what we're gonna do is make money and possibly break Britney. You know, because mental health is wealth. And what she has consistently shown us since the end of her conservatorship is that there have been some changes. Or maybe that is just who she is now. I don't know. You are welcome to be whatever you are in the privacy on your own home or whatever. But this mega fame thing on this woman, I think it has the potential to really hurt her. And we are hearing about that.
Hold on, let me interrupt you. I think it's very telling that you said that, Shaq, and at the same time, I uploaded a picture of Michael and Britney because Michael was going through the same thing, as we remember, and look where he is now.
Yes.
Well, he took too much Propanol before he went to sleep. You can't compare that.
But he was
should
still
not put that extra pump.
He was taking that to perform. Marcus, I know how it is. I know how it is to have broken bones and still have to go out and dance and stuff. You have to take all the medicine to master that.
Ankles and have to still play softball. It's the same thing. It's the same energy. It's the same mentality. You have to go out there and still get it done.
But for Michael to take those dosages of medication that could actually kill him, there was clearly not just physical pain, but there was also a mental issue there as well. There was clearly an addiction issue there as well that was not addressed.
The question isn't whether or not Britney's mentally stable to perform or not. That's up to her doctors and to her handlers. The question
that is the question, because that means they're not going to.
That's not my question. We'll know on day one of the tour. If that bitch does an extra spin, then we know she wrong.
Well, here's the thing. Even if she does do an extra spin and she's a mess, let's talk about the reality of these tours. I don't know if you guys have caught it. Everybody is on tour. And why I would love
COVID's over.
Well, yeah, let's not get behind this idea that COVID is over, so everybody's on tour. Everybody is on tour because the Little Debbie cake cost $2.50 and it used to cost $25. The cost of living has risen, and jets need gas. People are on tour because they need money. Everybody is going through the same economic crisis, just in different tax brackets. Everybody is on tour because they need the money.
They're on tour because they postponed their tours from COVID.
That too. And now they need to pay for all that laying up in their house, paying and empowering those mansions. Real estate is not free. People are on tour because even rich people need money. You know? This is just the reality of the world. Today's prices are not yesterday's prices, and anybody who can command money today is going to go out there and get it because they've got to pay for all that time during the finale when they weren't filling the coffers. That's just the reality. Like you said, Britney is on an island every other day. Well, guess what? Even Britney's funds are not unlimited. She is not a Saudi.
Exactly, and that's why she's going to go on a sold-out tour.
You know, speaking of Britney, let's segue into our next thing. So Britney's her ex-boyfriend is on tour right now, and
one mediocre right to another.
And he actually the night before last week pulled over in the Hamptons for allegedly a suspected drinking and driving. So I hated to see this. I really did hate to see it because Justin has always kind of been like, you know, he's been kind of like a teen idol kind of, and then just to see this happen is kind of, you never thought that this would happen to a Justin. Chris Brown or who else? Somebody else, maybe. But you never thought.
Leave Breezy out of this.
You know, Justin Timberlake, I've really never been a fan of Justin Timberlake because he always gave me a vibe. And reading Britney Spears' book and she speaking about the things that he did and how he would like portray himself, it was a matter of time before everything was going to come unraveled. Like most of the celebrities that we think are like so picture perfect be the main ones that are like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I'm staring at Janet Jackson.
Yeah, and I don't want to say karma, but I want to say karma because when Britney Spears asked him to apologize, he said basically F you. And he still hasn't came out and like apologized to Janet Jackson. So it is unfortunate that he is going through drug addiction because this is clearly drug addiction. But you know,
allegedly.
Allegedly, if it is all the substance that they said it was, this only speaks to say that no one's better than anyone, and these celebrities that we think are just so picture perfect, you know, main ones that's in the house getting turned.
Let's go to the comments really quick. Steven said.
Well, let's go back to Steven because now Steven on point now. I like
Steven said. Guys, a lot of noise. Justin is totally the type for this behavior, especially when everything came crashing down around him. Anyone know the name of his latest album or single? Meaning that, well, you know, I have to.
I'm with you when you're right.
Me and Steven sometimes we debate a lot, but his new album, I think the new album is great. It's reminiscent of the Bee Gees, Studio 54. The production's big.
I'm with you when you're right, Steven. I'm with you when you're right.
Steven, I'm Team Steven here. Let me tell you something. When you talk about a lackluster album, he tried to take all the components from Future Sex Love Sounds, and he's like, you know what? Let me just take the same beats and put 3 different lyrics on top of it, and hopefully it'll sell. Guess what, guys? I hate Justin Timberlake more than anyone because I love Britney Jean Spears, but we got to show him some compassion and we got to show him some grace. It's not cool when anyone has a DUI because obviously they're going through some stuff. So this is when you got to show some compassion because we all have drunk before and we can't judge him. You know what I mean?
I feel like he can afford it. He'll be okay.
And I wish we would.
All I'm saying is we got to show some compassion. So Justin, I'm praying for you. I hope whatever you're going through, you get through because we all have done it and we got to show some grace.
Michael, you've been kind of quiet. Michael, what do you think about this Justin situation?
I'm taking it all in tonight. Shaq is on one. I love it. Listen, hey, can you put that photo back up, Ashleigh, of Justin?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to.
Don't start laughing already. What's up with that just for men, like medium brown dye job? You know what I'm saying? Like. If you're gonna drive drunk,
that part.
So yeah, well, I'm sure we'll hear about this more and more. With his tour and all, he's gonna be on our docket again. So let's move on. So I'm really excited about this story. I kind of like him. NLE Choppa is catching some heat because he's a allegedly heterosexual male, and he wants to perform at Pride He
Not allegedly.
he wants to thank the fans for making his song what it is, and he said he wants to go perform at a Pride event. So Black Twitter is trying to cancel him. They're trying to say he's fruity, he's gay, just because he wants to perform at Pride. Get over it. What do you guys think about this?
I love him.
You know, black people, they're so in 1941. Like, get the fuck over it. He is not gay. He is so into his own masculinity that he can be around gay people and not be like, oh, you gay, you gay. Big ups to Emily Chopper for breaking the fucking cycle and showing that you can be black, masculine, and still support the gays publicly. Like, that over it.
I love him. I am so in love with him.
He looks like he's fun. Like, he seems like he just want to have fun and perform.
Yes.
Listen, if you watch him live, and he just has so much like energy, charisma.
Yes. He
And
looks like a great kisser.
For me, it just showcased that real men like this are comfortable in their own skin, and they don't need to try to put up a mask. But of course, our people are going to like ridicule him and like throw stones at him. And this is the thing, like, I feel as an artist, you should support people that support you. That's what being an artist is all about. So it just sad. It goes back to say, this is so sad that our people is like downplaying him, trying to counsel him when he's only trying to give back to people that have actually made his song really popular.
Right. Yeah.
The gays are really playing. This song is on my top on Spotify. I play this song every morning when I go to work. Yeah. So the gays are really like playing this song. So I don't feel like I feel like he should pay homage, and like, why not get a check? Like, he's trying to get a check, honey. He's trying to get a check where he can, but pay homage to people that are supporting him. And that's so sad that these people are not letting him as an artist like support other people that are supporting him.
And you know what's funny? Yeah. I bet the main people who are talking about him and trying to cancel him and saying, "Oh, I'm not a fan anymore," I probably didn't even buy his album.
Or never fan.
Or ever heard any of his songs.
So
in the closet sucking dick.
Oh my God.
Well, go ahead, Shaq. Go ahead.
I really want to comment on this. I think in the past I've talked about NLE Chopper. I'm a huge fan. I love his music. Before this time, he's great. My mom liked him too. But to mention something about him that I think is really important, I want to mention our panel in general. So I'm 40 years old. So we're adults on this panel, right? We're peers on this panel.
I'm 17.
Shut up. NLE Chopper is 21. And the reason that I want to bring up his age is because I want to talk about the generational shift that is now taking place, in particular in Black and brown communities, right? Where a lot of us from the old guard, because we're now the old guard, right? These young kids are so different. Their thinking is so different. And I think you're going to find that in his age group, he's just not, I don't think he's as controversial at all. These new young rappers, they wild. But if you really listen to them, they talking about different stuff. These kids have grown up with gay people. They watched this on TV.
It's honest gay.
Internet. They grew up. You're 21 years old. You have always had social media to an extent, and so they are very different. And so I think a lot of this chatter is showing the generational divide within our community. I do question how all of this looks in 20 years when NLE Chopper is our age, and I think that there's a change that is coming, and the old guard is fighting against it. But you're just not going to win. NLE Chopper, I do not think that this young boy is gay at all. I think this young boy is 21, and he don't always had the internet, and he had a black president, and he don't think it's a big deal, and he following the money, and he having fun. And let's get rid of toxic masculinity, especially toxic Black masculinity. Let's just
Shaq ate that.
And
I love you, Shaq. Make sure to tune into Shaq World,
these comments really quick. Steven says, Hector said, he's right in the other room. The album was whack. Carmen's getting his ass. Steven says the younger generation is so fluid.
Yes.
Katrina says, I love him and don't think he should be canceled at all. But I do think it's time for him to come out.
Let me give you an example of the younger generation. This double
kids. I work around a lot of kids. I work around a lot of
gas station getting some gas, And this young gentleman, he was fine as fuck too. He was like 22. And he's like, yo, what's good? And I turned around and I was like, pardon me? And he's like, yo. I was like, wow. Okay, courage. Bitch, in 1991, I would have ran in the fucking tree and hid and fucking, I would have been scared and thought I was getting jumped. Yeah. The kids don't care. God bless
it's a new world.
I'm very comfortable with.
Say God bless them.
Hold on, you guys. Natasha had something to say, but we interrupted her. Go ahead, hon.
No, I just wanted to say I love NLE Chopper. He's one of my favorite nephews out here. Mm-hmm. But I do not want us to do the whole allegedly straight and that he should come out, because we're gonna walk into the dangerous territories of allyship equals you're gay. Yes, and that's not what we're trying to do.
I don't think he's gay at all.
That's not what we're trying to do. I'm just saying we just gotta be careful with that in general.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
I don't think he's gay at all. I think he's 100% hetero.
If he says that he's straight, he's straight. If he says that he's bi, he's bi. If he says that he's gay, he's gay. It is whatever your word is. That's what you are. But I am so proud of him for taking a stand and going against the grain, especially in the rap community, where you could be a young thug on trial and still be
be number one and still be respected.
So albums out here, but
I'm a Young Thug fan. Young Thug was on one of his album covers in the dress, so rap is changing.
Young Thug is very fluid.
I get that, but this man is out here on RICO charges and everything else. So I mean,
but it's not like he shoved a dildo.
But that's more embraced.
I don't want to dive into the Young Thug.
But I'm saying that's more embraced than NLE Chopper supporting Pride, and we want to do Pride and supporting the LGBTQ community. See how that works? It doesn't. So I'm just saying, I am very proud of him, and I just wish him all the many, 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 many pride bags out there.
All right, let's move on. Let's go down to Atlanta, where Shaq is. So for the last year, Housewives of Atlanta, they've been having some troubles in the casting department, production department, lawsuits. He said that, she said this, she's fired, she's not welcome back. So they finally seem to get a promising, somewhat promising cast together. So from right to left, we have, let me get my notes. I don't want to say anybody's name wrong. Whew. Sorry, you guys. So from right to left, we have Angela Oakley. And then we have a friend to the show. We already know Shamia. She's a friend to the show, but she'll be full-time this season. And then we have the troublemaker. Next is Brittany Edie. She's in the yellow. Mm-hmm. Then after Brittany, we have, who is that? Kelly Farrell. So these are the new girls, and they're joining Portia Williams, Gubuadia, Kenya Moore, and Drew Sidora with Cynthia Bailey as a friend to the show. So apparently, allegedly, this is what I'm hearing. Kenya Moore had an event a couple days ago, the opening of her new Kenya Moore Hair Care Salon. And it was a cast event, of course, so everyone was there. And I guess, apparently, from what's been going on with filming, Kenya and Brittany, and this is Brittany. Brittany's the kind of, I guess it's going to be the new Nene verse, the new Nene Kenya thing. But anyway, she's the new villain of the show. And I guess she's been antagonizing Kenya in the background and behind the scenes. And so at her grand opening of her event, Kenya had a size of a poster made of Brittany allegedly engaging in oral sex. And she unveiled it at her event.
Woo.
And so
it's giving Zeus.
And so with that, Brittany, it's weird that you said that, Shaq. It's giving Zeus because Brittany is not one of those girls, and she said, "I have allegedly, and in quotes, I have guns for bitches like you." End quote. So that was tweeted and quickly removed. So now what I'm hearing out of production, Kenya Moore is suspended indefinitely for the revenge porn. And Brittany Edie is suspended indefinitely. And now they're having to scrap all of the footage they filmed the last 3 weeks and go back to the drawing board. And so then one of the producers came out a couple of days ago and tweeted, "I am still trying to recover myself. I couldn't even take a photo. My mouth fell to the floor and I'm just in awe. Like that was the most deadliest scene probably ever filmed on the franchise."
You guys, I heard they're really coming back, and this is just to fucking actually like pull everybody in, and like right before the season starts, she's gonna be back. Because remember, everybody was saying the Sweet 16 season was gonna be a fucking fluke. No one was gonna watch it. What better way than to create some buzz? I guarantee you, Kenya. I mean, you gotta remember. Look at the other franchises. New Jersey, they showed porn. They showed Danielle porn video to every single guy on the video.
I'm hearing because of all the lawsuits that are going on at Bravo right now, it's a zero policy for anything. Like, we don't care who you are.
Andy's almost out the door.
You gotta go. We don't care who you are. So
it has to be like that. It has to be like that. Bravo is
a network. Housewives. Why do the white housewives get away with fucking murder? And fucking Kenya does the same thing that these fucking niggas from motherfucking New Jersey do.
The white wives they got to get in. And see, every time, and I'm all for, listen, I love a conversation where we talk about the fact that it's not fair that Black people are treated differently. But what I do know from a business perspective is that the people who do wrong first have an opportunity. And then from there, they begin to change things, right? So once it happens once or twice, now they built in new things and they built in new things. So by the time they're too deep in the game now for something like this to be going down. This is going to be a financial disaster for them.
Well, from what I'm hearing is what the producers tried to do, and this gentleman right here, Eric, he's one of the producers. I know him. They actually tried to do. They have the 4 new girls, and then they have the girls returning. And so what they were trying to do is put the OGs against the newbies, and it was working. But it seems like the new girls are not those old girls. They don't play games like that. They're the Zeus girls. Yeah, so they want to get down and dirty.
I heard.
What'd you say?
They watch
the new girls are pretty much pussies. Like they're not ready to go head to head how the old girls are going. Like
this new generation, they love to run to the new generation. They don't fight. They like to run the guns and all that stuff anyway. So
we go to the floor. The new generation runs to HR. Michael, what do you do? You've been playing all night. Talk to me.
I love HR. You
Michael, I have a legal question for you about this revenge porn thing. From what I'm hearing, it was already out there. And so Kenya's argument, she's saying it's already out there. It's not something I uncovered. And those waters get murky. So first off, what is revenge porn? Can you explain that to people who might not know it?
Yeah, so in every state it's different, just like most crimes. But normally revenge porn is when you have some type of material that is private and adult in nature, and you share it with other people. You don't even have to text it or email it. It's enough sometimes that you just show it to them, right? Like on your phone or something like that. So if this is something that is out in the public domain already in a big way, and she kind of just, taste aside, posted something that anyone could Google and find, that would be, I think, more difficult to constitute as revenge porn. There has to be an element of privacy or an expectation of privacy in order for it to qualify.
Interesting. And so,
good to know.
It's also been said that Kenya wants to countersue the network. Does she have a case?
I think it's probably too early to tell, right? My understanding, this is still under investigation. They're suspended pending an investigation. And if it wraps up like the rest of these Bravo investigations lately, there will be no findings of wrongdoing, but heads will roll. So I expect people will get fired, but there won't be any formal findings. What we often don't see behind the scenes here is whoever is going to probably get chopped is really going to be probably taken care of in a certain way. Maybe it's a production deal down the road and a package of money combined, something like that. So, Kenya's had a good run on the show. And I really kind of question a move like this. It's a little extreme. So you have to think that there's something that will be unveiled to shed a little light on all of this.
Okay.
But it's going to be expensive, right, Michael? I mean, at the end of the day, the lawsuits cost. It's not like you just do lawsuits. They cost. Right?
Oh, yes, they do. and there are some attorneys who love nothing more than a rich client with an axe to grind, right? It doesn't matter if you can win. It matters if they can pay. So it can go on for quite some time.
Yeah, look at Nene's. It's been 3 or 4 years, and she's still spending money on an attorney, still taking them to court. And,
I thought they settled that.
They settled. There's 2 lawsuits kind of in one. The one has been settled, and then there is. So Nene was suing Bravo, and then she was suing NBC Universal. So there's 2 different lawsuits. One was settled, one is not settled, and she's still blackballed. She's still not able to work. So,
that's a lot.
Bravo has this clause. I don't know if you guys know with the housewives. After you leave there, you can't work anywhere else for a certain amount of years. And if they want to, they can wrap you up in this for a long time where you can't work. So I know Nene, there's a show that was presented for her and Kim to do, Kim Zolciak, and Nene had to turn it down. And now Cynthia's going to do it with Kim Zolciak. There's also a talk show on the table at ABC for Nene, and she can't work right now. She's in that clause, that non-compete clause, and they have her wrapped up. Go ahead.
I wonder if they restructured that non-compete clause because Monique Samuels popped up on very quickly after she was done with Bravo. So I wonder if they restructured those contracts over the years.
The new girls' contracts look different than the OG contract. That's what I was told. So you do see a lot of the new girls that get fired, do other stuff, and then you don't see Dickie Gumbelson on other shows. You don't see who else? You see Caroline Manzo,
Ramona Singer.
Yeah, you don't see any of them. So maybe that's a reason. I don't know. So let's move on. I love talking about the Atlanta girls. I could talk about them all night. Let's talk about my man Marlon Wayans. He is getting some heat from Black Twitter as well for posting a pride photo shoot in support of his daughter, who is part of the community. I think her name is Amai Wayans. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Black Twitter's going in on him, saying, "Leave the kids alone. You're fruity for doing this." Kind of the same treatment Dwayne Wade is getting about his trans daughter. What do we think?
I always say this, Ashley. There is nothing more that the old black, the old, I swear I'm gonna start calling us like the old guard. It's like all the 40 plus black folks, and I swear the 35 plus, and I swear there's nothing that they hate more than a black male loving a queer child. I don't know what that is in our community, where when black men come out in support of their queer children, we're up in arms. It's infuriating. I think in terms of the actual photo shoot, some of them, they're kind of cringy in a way, and to me, I don't think it's in a bad way. I think it's in an embarrassing dad way. I embarrass my children all the time. When I support them, I look goofy. They talk about me so bad if I'm excited about them. And that's what the pictures gave me. I was just like, oh, he's a dad, he's embarrassing. And now he's got on pride masks and he's making funny faces. And and I looked at it like that. And then the internet went wild. And
let me break down the timeline for you guys first. So first off, he posted this photo, just this one alone. And they went in on him. And so he was like, okay, I'm a troll, y'all. So then he posted this the next day, love wins, 100% pride, 6% shame. And then he posted this the same day with his daughter. And so he's like, if y'all gonna talk shit about me and troll, I'm gonna troll y'all back. Here's my rainbow flag. And so, I love what he's doing. Brandy, what do you think about this?
I love it for his kid.
I think it's really great. I think it's great that he's supporting his child. I think it's great for, like you said, for the community, for the culture to see that it's okay to be a Black dad or Black parent and accept your children as they are.
Mhm.
I think we need more of that. Right. They're going to do it anyway. So you might as well get on board. And like you said, be proud and be happy. They're healthy. They're safe. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Michael, what about you?
Here's the thing. I would never want my parent to take a photo like that in support of anything I've ever done or ever would do. And so I questioned that aspect of it, and I would characterize it as attention-seeking behavior and completely fucking ridiculous. Like, he posted that to get attention, and I don't know why someone older than me is doing that on the back of their own child. But that said, it's amazing to see parents support their children no matter what they're doing. So I like that part of it. The third photo was nice. Why couldn't we have started and ended there?
Right? I told you he's embarrassing. Like the first shirt, he had his shirt off and he's showing off his chest. I think that he's an actor, and that's what they're like. They like attention. They're attention seeking.
Let's go to these comments. Let's see what someone said. Katrina said he's a comedian. Period. Well, yeah, I get that. Michael, what do you say to that rebuttal? He's a comedian. Do you think that has anything?
What's funny about this?
Burnt.
Yeah.
Okay. You're always in the segment. You be like,
I don't know, Natasha. Let's hear from a heterosexual point of view. What do you think about? Would you do this for your daughter?
Yes.
I would, because I'm silly like that. Marlon Wayans is silly like that. But also, I appreciate with this photo shoot that he did not parade his daughter in the photo shoot either, which would have really seemed like a photo op and really seemed like attention seeking. I just think that honestly, that's just who Marlon Wayans is, and he will troll you. And I mean, the whole Wayans family. That's just who they are. So honestly, this really seems on brand for him. And this is the first picture of all the pictures that I've actually seen of him with his daughter. And I think that is what actually sets this whole thing apart from D Wade and Zaya Wade, because I think sometimes there is a little bit of opportunistic behavior there. But that's a whole different situation. So we're not going to go there. But I love it. And there's nothing wrong with actually showing love and support for your child.
Yeah. Let's go to these comments. So Pam, my mom said I would, and I have. It may be the family culture. I do have to say that publicly. My mom has held me down since I was in kindergarten, first grade. Since people knew, he's not a normal little boy. He likes to dance, likes to sing, and my mom was right there in the front row, cheering me on, and didn't care what the church people had to say, didn't care what my dad had to say, didn't care what my dad's family had to say, didn't care what nobody had to say. Everybody was talking shit when I was little, he's fruity, he's this, he's that. And my mom stood right in my corner. Oh my gosh.
Ashley about to cry, y'all. I'm about to cry. We need to quit talking about this because that's beautiful.
But yeah, so
that's awesome.
This is not a good night for me.
Happy Pride Month.
I want to say, for me as a gay Black man growing up, my mom did not accept me until I was 20 years old. So like I had a struggle of trying to get my mom to accept me, because basically she didn't want me to have to. My mom, believe it or not, my mom is a lesbian. So she was just like, I didn't want you to have to deal with what I had to deal with. But it's like, all I know is you being gay. So you have and it's so sad. Like I experienced my mom not accepting me being a gay man, even though she was a gay woman. Yeah. I think it's so brave for parents to come out and accept their kids. I would have personally loved for them to do like a daughter and father like photo shoot with him, like just really something intimate from a father and daughter, but also too, we are in the world of people judging people's kids. So you don't want to really put your kids on social media, but I think like it's so brave for me to see men be so brave and unprideful,
especially black men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we gotta remember,
because
like,
white men get away with anything. White families, that's normal. Like a white person comes out and they're gay, and the white family will be like, "Oh baby, I love you. Let's go get you some rainbow makeup."
I want to rebut that.
Shaq, let me finish. I let you finish. Let me finish. Thank you, Shaq. Predominantly white families will accept a gay person versus a predominantly black or island family. Scenario 1, white person. Hey mom, I'm gay. Yeehaw. All right, baby, I love you no matter what. Scenario 2. Oye, mami. Soy maricón. Gay. Scenario number 3. Mom. This is a black person. Mom, I'm gay. Holy water. So you see what I'm saying?
Fair. But with that being said, y'all, Brian Austin Green just shared his wife just shared a family photo, and that's the dude who got them kids with Megan, with the Megan girl.
With the woman that drinks blood.
Had on the
you
dress.
think he's not going to accept a gay kid with the wife?
No, he accepts it. But one of those kids had a dress on, in the crowd attacked, right? And so the difference, I have to agree. That's why I had to come back and say the difference is while the crowd attacked, Brian Austin Green, yes, he was very supportive of his child in that dress. And so I had to agree that, you're right. But the crowd is still there. The outside world is still against it.
Right, but a white parent will accept a gay child 100% faster versus a gay or a Spanish child.
I cannot argue
That's not even a question.
And that's the sad part. So I feel like we have so many people that are getting canceled by Black Twitter. And it's like you just have, for me, when I hear stuff like that, I think of people being uncomfortable in their own skin. Like if a man wants to come out and say, I love my daughter no matter what she loves, or I love my son or daughter no matter who they want to be, then that makes me sick to my stomach, because as parents, I'm not a parent personally, but if I had kids, I will fucking be 100% on board to protect, support, whatever the case. If you want to be a frog, bitch, hop. You can be a frog, like leap. I don't care. Like if you want to be a dog, woof, woof. Like whatever you want to be. Like look, sit your way. Whatever you want to be. So I, it's so sad when you hear these stories about people not supporting people that are actually supporting their kids. That's the whole point of us supposed to be as human beings. We're supposed to support our loved ones, and that is the sad part about it.
Yeah. Unconditional love. I think parents. That love should be unconditional. And I don't know. I think at the end of the day, his daughter, oh man, I can't even imagine what that feels like to have your dad be goofy and not care like that. I don't know.
It's like my favorite quote from Justin Timberlake. God must have spent a little more time on you.
Can we move? Let's move on to the next subject. So,
foolishness.
Chris Brown, and this is really, I think this is genius. Chris Brown his tour is name of his album is 1111. His tour is the 1111 tour, and so he's charging $1,111 for personal meet and greets where you can pose any kind of way you want to with him. And it's sold out. He has up to 200 people a night. So can you imagine what he's getting paid for the tour plus all these meet and greets he's getting? And I know I would do it. I would pay $1,000.
You guys have a confession.
What?
I'm doing the meet and greet out in Orlando, and I will be posting my picture with Breezy.
Hey, I'm so excited for you.
I'm happy for you, baby.
And I'm doing the Power Ranger pose, and I'm going to be like this, and I'm ready, and I'm going to hug him, and I can't wait.
I think this is genius, but I have a question, Michael. Couldn't this get a little... I'm trying to think. Could this... Look at the way he's posing with some of these people. Could this potentially open him up to any kind of, in the future, any sexual harassment or anything like that.
You know, if I had to gaze into the crystal ball, it's a matter of time before somebody tries. But I don't think it would work. Normally, in a situation like this, you know, and the person in the photo is like staging the photo, right? So then to sue Chris Brown for being a prop in your little fantasy seems kind of ridiculous.
And they paying for that.
Right, and they're paying for it too. So, you know, someone will eventually try it. I don't think it will work. But boy, oh boy, he sure knows how to give the fans what they want, don't he?
You know what? I would pay $2,000 to be that girl with the yellow pants. Yeah, I would. I'm sorry.
I paid $3,000 to be the girl with the booty shorts.
I wish him the best of luck on this tour. I'm glad that Chris Brown is you know, out and being making some kind of money. I think his punishment has been much more deeper than the crime.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Uh-oh.
We're going there. It's been over 20 years. We're going there.
Oh my God.
No, we're not going there.
We're going there. We're going there. It's been over 20 years. If your uncle beat somebody, you're not going to talk to him in 20 years? Come on now. Let's keep it real.
We ain't going there.
All I gotta say, I'm not gonna go to that place, but I am happy that
it's your last warning. I'm not going.
They're allowing his talent to speak for who he is. You know, there are so many artists, and you know, he did a terrible thing. I'm not even gonna tap into that. But what I'm gonna say is that I think that he's talented, no doubt about it, and I feel like he should be able to show his talent, and also still, you know, for me, I don't know, like it was so sad to see that whole situation happen. But I feel like now he just needs to stay on the straight and narrow path and continue what God has given him. God gave him talent to dance and sing. Just show us that. I mean, he's still a bad boy. We see him in the news all the time. But I really am happy that he's being able to display his talent because he is talented. So,
Ashleigh, can you go back to that other picture? I'm in that picture. I'm in the front.
Go back to the other one. Brandy, what do you think about the meet and greet situation?
I feel like I would absolutely do it at every concert of his that I could attend. Take all my money. Just God. First off. Secondly, I would hope that no time in the future he would be pressing sexual harassment charges against me for how I put my hands on him. And get your money, honey. Oh, and as far as the situation where people not allowing him to blow up as big as he is, it's so crazy because he did do something terrible. I hate that people keep bringing it up. We're not going to keep reminding you of the same one mistake that you made. We know you did it. We don't have to bring it up every time your picture comes up. But remember that time?
Natasha.
But remember that time? But remember that? Oh, yes, remember that time.
Natasha.
For 20 years, remember that time. I seen a reel recently.
It was just that one time.
Hold on, you guys. Let Brandy talk.
I seen a reel recently that was basically saying how he was the GOAT of music and he's made music in every genre, and I watched it and it was real. It was like pop, punk, rock, country,
dance.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And he dances, and he's an actor. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he produces. Quit playing with that man. Let that man be great, because he is. Y'all tried to stop it. He's still great.
I love Chris Brown. I love him. I love his music. I am a huge supporter. But baby, Chris Brown has so many offenses. We have to say both. He is magical on stage, and
so
he's been whooping ass. He's done both.
So someone can't make multiple mistakes in life.
Yeah, he can make multiple mistakes.
That means it's a habit. That means not keeping his hands to himself is a habit.
Selena Gomez said
at the same time.
Natasha,
two things can.
May I say something? Selena Gomez said, "Can't keep my hands to myself." I rest my case.
It ain't my fault. Ain't nobody pop her back so she wouldn't keep her hands to herself neither. So that's a whole different situation.
Chris Brown
I mean, I'm just saying, you put that energy out, you get it right back. So she can't keep her hands to herself. Somebody should have popped her back too. But we're not gonna act like that. All of Chris Brown's
talent
stem from that one incident 20 years ago. No. We're talking about things that are recent. We are talking about multiple things. Two things.
When's the last time he beat somebody?
Unfortunately, Chris Brown is really the only person on this planet that does not realize how gifted he is. Because he keeps on putting himself in positions that could actually compromise all of that. Chris Brown is one of the most gifted artists ever, period. We're talking James Brown, we're talking Michael Jackson level, we're talking about Janet Jackson level, we're talking about Beyonce.
After the show, he might go whoop some ass.
Exactly. So two things can be true at the same time. That's
fucked up, Shaq.
He is a gifted star, and he is also a bully. Two things can be true at the same time.
I'm broke, and after this show, I might go whoop some ass. I just like to put that out there.
All right.
So should we stop talking to Brandy?
I wish you guys.
Should we stop talking to Brandy? Damn it!
I wish him luck on the floor. Let's move to the next subject, please. This is our last story on the docket before we get into our other segment. So let's kind of get through this. Brandy and Monica are back in the news. They are round 3 this time. The Boy Is Mine reboot with Ariana Grande. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that
Ariana Grande.
Right.
Hated it.
I could do without her, but let's talk about the fact that Brandy and Monica keep being in each other's wheelhouses, and they haven't done what needs to be done. And I know what you guys know what I'm about to say.
They need to drop an album.
They need to go on a tour.
Yes.
They could
sell out everywhere. Sell out
immediately. Nostalgia is at its finest. A Brandy and Monica world tour. Because let me tell you something. They are international. They're not fucking United States. They're not like Canada. They are international.
And their fans now have money. We're adults. We can afford to go.
Yes. Okay, we don't gotta skip the gate and fucking go through the little hole of the youth fair.
We're VIP. We're gonna buy drinks.
But anyways, I got VIP now.
You know, and their catalogs are crazy. That would be a great tour. Can you imagine?
And they can close the show with The Boy Is Mine.
This right here like really brings tears to my eyes because this is the Black magic at its finest in
childhood
music. And you know, there's so many artists that are talented, like Beyonce, all these people, but these two plus Aaliyah open doors for Black girls to feel that they can be talented on TV. You know, so for me, I mean, we don't want to see Ariana Grande, but baby, let me tell you something. If opportunity comes for me to open a door for us to be back on one accord, let's take it. Why not take it from someone that's one of the biggest, like talented, like one of the biggest names out right now is Ariana Grande, and she wants to give these two ladies a chance to be on a remix. I'm so happy they said yes because we grew up to them, and it feels so good to see these beautiful women be able to be vindicated for their music. Like they have not gotten all the accolades that they deserve.
Correct.
So to see them just be such a essential to what music is seeing now, like they're trending all the time. The Boy's Mind song is trending. The sales have went up. It just feels so good to see that they're getting vindicated the way that they need to be vindicated. And I am a huge Brandy fan. She's my number one. I will fight you over Brandy, honey.
I saw that.
Love Brandy.
What they call her, the vocal Bible.
So that part.
Hopefully with this single, we get some live performances and some other stuff coming down the pipeline. So I'm sure we'll be seeing that this summer, /fall. So let's be looking out for that. So let's go into my favorite time of the night, Fashion Files. It was a big week for fashion this week. Milan Men's Fashion Week There's Paris Men's Fashion Week, then the Tony Awards, and then Cannes was 2 weeks ago. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So let's just get into these looks. Let me get my notes and my glasses because I am blind.
And I'll be right back.
Oh man.
Okay, here we go. Our first look. Who is this?
Is Brittany not coming on for this? You know, I need her to explain what's happening.
Brittany is not available right now. So here we go. Our first look, we have Usher and Louis Vuitton and Celine. I wish you guys could see the shoes. He has white platform cowboy boots on that are crazy. But this is yay for me. Tasha?
A yay.
Brandy? Is Brandy here? Oh, there she is.
Nay.
Okay, Shaq?
I think that man look good. He been looking good all summer.
Yeah, he has. Tamar?
This is an amazing look. It is giving me Marvin Gaye realness right now. Like,
you know what? He has been giving Marvin Gaye a lot.
Yeah, and looking at him and everything he wears, it's like, is he getting set up like Marvin Gaye? So, I mean, the suit is so pretty on his skin tone. He is a beautiful man, and that color just makes him just look like a golden figure under the sun. Even though it's dark at night, he's still like, he's glistening, and he is a golden. He's living his life like it's golden. So it fits him well, and it's beautiful.
Marcus, yay or nay?
Yay. Usher can't do wrong in my eyes.
Okay, so we're going to do yay or nay, you guys, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
Our next look, we have... my phone always wants to freeze at the wrong time. Our next look, we have Tiana Taylor. She was at... She was wearing Laquan Smith at the Laquan Smith fashion show. Tasha, yay or nay?
Half yay, half nay.
Brandy, yay or nay?
The wig is a disaster. I like the dress.
Shaq, yay or nay?
I second Natasha. It's half and half.
No. Tamar, yay or nay?
Yay.
Marcus, yay or nay?
Nay.
All right, moving on. We have Latoya Luckett and Dolce & Gabbana. Tasha, yay or nay?
Yay.
Brandy, yay or nay?
Strangely, either no one's ever heard of them or they're all scared.
I'm on the fence.
Okay, Shaq, yay or nay?
Yay, but without the neck.
Okay, Tamar, yay or nay?
Nay.
All right, Marcus, yay or nay?
Yay.
All right. Moving on, we have Laquan Smith, designer to the stars. He's doing big things right now. And he's wearing his own design, Laquan Smith. So Laquan Smith and Laquan Smith. Tasha, yay or nay?
Giving Lenny Kravitz, yay.
Okay. Brandy, yay or nay?
No.
All right. Shaq, yay or nay?
I don't know.
Okay. Tamar, yay or nay?
Yay.
All right. Marcus, yay or nay?
Yay, I would wear this.
Okay. Moving on, we have Jean-Claude. He is a stylist. He was over in the Paris Fashion Week, and he's wearing Fendi. Oh, no. Here we go. There he is. Tasha, yay or nay?
Nay.
All right. Brandy, yay or nay?
Nay.
Tamar?
Yay.
Marcus?
Yay.
Shaq?
No, I don't like it.
All right, moving on. We have Angelina Jolie. She's at the Tony Awards in Versace. Tasha, yay or nay?
Half and half.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Brandy?
Yay.
Okay, Shaq.
Oh, it's a yay for me. She look good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tamar?
Yay.
Marcus?
Yay.
Okay. Going on. We have, let me make sure I have this right. Come on.
I love Angelina. That's my baby.
Is it? Okay. Moving on, we have, who is this? Sophie Turner. She's in wearing La Pointe.
I know you fucking lying.
Tasha, yay or nay?
Yay.
What is you thinking about? No.
Yeah, no. No, I can't. Nay.
Brandy?
Nay.
Shat?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Tamara?
Yay, I love this.
Me too. I love La Pointe. La Pointe can do no wrong to me.
This is so hot.
Y'all just be saying anything.
Oh my god, I would totally wear this if I was a girl. Yay.
You guys don't understand. La Pointe is it's just La
This
Pointe
is so hot. Like, this shit is so hot. Oh, she's killing it too.
No, I think it's too much for her little frame.
Could be.
Maybe it's, I don't know. It looked like my 6-year-old niece dressed 10 years ago, and I don't like it.
All right, moving on. We have Beyonce. She's also wearing La Pointe. Tasha. Okay.
Oh, this is a yay. See, yay.
Brandy.
Yay.
All right, Shaq here now.
Try to pay her cell phone bill. Yes. I know when it looked right. This looked right.
Tamar.
Exactly.
Yay.
Marcus.
Yay. Wow.
Okay, moving on. We have Young Thanos. He's at the Louis Vuitton by Pharrell runway show, and their theme this runway was cowboy, so everybody that was there in cowboy couture.
I'm stone cowboy.
Natasha, wow.
Yay.
All right, Brandy.
Nay.
Shaq.
I like it. I don't know why though, but I like it.
All right, Tamar.
Yes.
Marcus.
Yay.
All right, moving on. We have Romeo Hunt. He is a designer. He's wearing Tommy Hilfiger and Bottega Veneta.
Sir.
Natasha, yay or nay?
Yay. It's giving like throwback.
That's what Tommy. So actually, Romeo, he's a stylist, but he's also collabing with Tommy Hilfiger, and they're doing a throwback to 93, 94. That's what the line is called.
Very turn 93, 94, like very like
Bingo.
Janet Jackson, Tupac, like poetic justice vibe. That's like what it's giving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I love it.
Carl Kanai.
Yeah. Carl Kanai, cross colors, all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yep.
I love
Brandy,
it.
Brandy, remember that cross color outfit, that neon green outfit you used to have when we were little?
Yeah, I had a lot of fly ass shit. But I don't like that shit he got on.
All right.
Like you got some MD 2020 in that damn cup.
Natasha, you said you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
He drinking
Brandy
mad
does
dog.
not like it.
Nay. Nay.
All right. Tamar?
It's giving yes, bitch. Yes.
Marcus?
I don't like the combination.
Okay. Moving on. We have Drake in Bottega Veneta and Celine. Tasha? Yeah.
Hell no.
Brandy?
I like it, but not on him.
Shaq?
Oh my.
I feel like a woman could have wore it better.
Okay. Tamar?
I love this. Yay.
Marcus?
First of all, I want to apologize to everyone. I thought I was off camera when I was digging into my boogers. Yay.
Okay. Let's see what some of these comments are saying. Let's see the comments. Jake Charles said, I love this. It's hot. Yay. She also said no to Drake. All right. Going on. We have Cynthia Erivo in custom Louis Vuitton. Now, you just don't get custom in Louis Vuitton unless you're somebody, like you got it like that. Is this a yay or nay, Natasha, for you?
Always a yay for her.
I do want to point out, y'all, Cynthia Erivo is about to show out these next 6 months.
Yeah. I saw the Wicked trailer.
And these fashion houses are about to dress her down.
Yeah, that Wicked trailer was everything.
Brandy, yay or nay?
Yay, I think it looks stunning.
Okay. Check.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Tamar?
Love it.
Marcus?
You know what? Even if I didn't love it, I will always support her. Yay.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We have we just talking about her. Our girl Monica. She is in Amazing Margella. Hold on, you guys. She's in Amazing Margella and Loewe. Tasha.
Yeah.
All right. Brandy.
Nay.
Chat.
Yeah, I rock with Monica. Yeah, it's a yay.
Tamar.
Nay.
Marcus.
Yay.
Okay, almost our last look. We have Coleman Domingo and Louis Vuitton.
Daddy.
Head to toe. Tasha, yay or nay?
It's only a yay because I love him, but this one is a nay.
Okay. Brandy.
Nay.
Shaq.
That man just always looked like he smells so good. I don't like this outfit, but I like him, and I know he smell good. So it's a yay.
Okay. Tamar.
Yes, honey. Ooh.
Don't even look like he smell good.
But he look taste too.
Okay. Marcus. Yay or
You are
nay?
married.
I'll always support my black brothers. Yay.
All right. Moving on. Our last look. We have Normani in
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dolce and Gabbana. You guys, Tasha, yay or nay?
Gorgeous. Love it. Yay.
I drink
Brandy?
a lot of water.
Yay.
Shaq.
Anything she wear is a yes for me.
Okay.
Lesbian tingles.
Gorgeous. Yes. Yes.
Marcus.
Tell me what your love lies.
Over here.
Oh, you actually know a song about her?
Okay.
I know all her songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of all these looks, who was your favorite tonight, Tasha?
I can't remember. You know, I'm old.
Yeah, this everybody can look over this one last time. We have Coleman Domingo.
Probably Cynthia. Yeah, I'll give it to Cynthia because she can just never do any wrong for me. Period. So Cynthia.
Okay, Brandy, who was your favorite look?
Is that Cynthia that's in the gold dress?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her look is really fly. I think it's gonna, as far as glam, I would say her. But I also really liked Beyonce's look.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Beyonce's for me.
Beyonce and LaPointe, yeah.
Yeah. She
Okay,
looks
Tamar.
amazing.
I honestly think all the looks was on point tonight. I really didn't see, but I want to say the guy in the Cowboys outfit, baby, that was chocolate realness. And Usher.
Thanos, yeah, and the cowboy. He
Usher.
looked good. It was different. Marcus, who was your favorite tonight?
You know what? They were all great, but I'm gonna go with Beyonce.
Okay, so it looks like, well, Beyonce, yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know if I'd give her the best look in it.
No, Normani won the night. I said what I said.
Then go stream her album. She needs it.
For me, it's Usher.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Usher
He look good though.
sexy.
He
I
do
mean,
look good though.
you got it bad, honey.
Yeah, that
You
color's fly.
Okay,
I do hang up and call right back.
We're about to go into our last segment. And this Come Sit on My Couch, and we're going to get through this really fast because we have a meeting to still attend. So tonight, it being Pride Month and, all the things we've been going through and just in general, I want to know, what does Pride mean to you? Why is it important to you? And if you're not of the LGBTQ community, what does it mean to you, and how will you be an ally to someone who is part of the community? Tasha, do you want to go first?
Sure. Well, I don't necessarily have any specific plans per se as far as allyship goes. Pride means to me people being able to be the executor of their own lives. And what I mean by that is gay marriage and people being able to secure things that they have accumulated with their spouses that they have been with for X amount of time, where there was a time where even medical decisions could not have been made by their partners. And so for me, pride means that people are able to ensure generational wealth for people, for whomever they may decide to leave it to, for having autonomy over their lives and be able to make their own decisions and not have families just interject and jump in just because they're next of kin, that they can actually designate their own next of kin. So that is what pride that's the most important piece for me for pride.
I don't want to make this about me, but I do want to touch on what you said because it's really important to me. Me and Hector were having a conversation the other night, and we were talking about we really have to face the fact that Trump might get elected. And if that happens, we already know what he's going to do. We already know what his Supreme Court is set up to do. So, and it sucks to be in the position. I don't think straight people understand or even have this thought about every time there's an election, we as gay people have to be fearful of the outcome of that said election. So, and I don't think it's fair that we would have to make that decision like overnight. Like we really have to start thinking about, do we want to get married? And we have to do it if we want, we next, like you're saying, medicals, hospitals, insurance, all that stuff can be gone in an instant for us. So this is a really important election. It's a really scary election. And I hope everyone, I can't tell you who to vote for, but I just hope everyone makes the right decision. And don't listen to these celebrities like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all these people, Amber Rose, because they have money. They don't have to worry about us common problems like we have. So, and they're telling people not to vote and they're not going to vote for Biden. And that's ignorant to me, And these kids these days are very impressionable. They believe anything they see on TikTok or Twitter or Instagram. So I don't think they understand the responsibility they have when they say stuff like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent. Brandy, what does pride mean to you? And
I think pride is a beautiful thing. I feel like pride is people just celebrating who they are, and I'm all for that. Whatever it is that makes you you and makes you special and makes you feel loved and brings your community together, and you know what I'm saying? I just celebrating people. That's what pride is to me. Being able to celebrate who you are comfortably and just living your best life. I love that.
Right. Thank you for that. Shat, what about you?
While I too can delight in the beauty and the fun and the appreciation of pride, pride is also for me a reminder that I am very different, right? And all the things that Natasha talked about, that we are grateful to have and that we hope that we will maintain. But every year that pride exists, it's a reminder that I'm other. Pride is a reminder that I am other. And I want to live in a world where pride is a blip. It's a thing that comes up for a week and then it's gone. Like Columbus Day or any other day. I want pride to be a blip. And right now pride is a big thing. And I want it not to be a big thing because the fact that I exist, that I love who I love, the way I love, it is not a big deal to me. It's like breathing. I like Brussels sprouts. I like women, and it's not something that is huge to me. And so, but pride is a reminder that it is huge and that anything that I get to do out in public with a woman is a privilege. And it's something that those before me didn't get to do. So pride to me, while beautiful, is also a reminder of how far we still have to go. And I want to get to the place where we don't need it. And I know that doesn't happen in my lifetime. But that is my wish for future generations to come. So yeah, for me, pride is bittersweet.
Thank you for that.
I get that.
Let me say, it took me It took me so long to really understand who I am as a Black gay man. And for me, I show up as my most authentic self because I feel if I don't, I'm not being true to who I am.
Yeah.
For me, pride is beautiful. It's a unicorn. It's loving. We are not evil people. We love everybody. We show up. We show out for people. And I'm so happy to be a gay man, and I'm so happy to be like you touched on being married. Like I think it is important for a gay couple to think about that because we don't know what's going to happen, so we have to be prepared for the worst. So I'm just grateful that I'm in the situation I'm in. Like I'm married to someone that truly loves me for who I am and does not want to change who I am. That took me so long to find. I'm 38 years old, and it took me so long to find someone that truly loves me. And I wish everybody the same thing. Like when you find that one person that don't care if you walk out the house in a pair of heels and and you wear makeup, you do all this, that is true love. And it's so hard. It took me a long time. So pride is just being who I am and not giving a fuck what people have to say about me, because guess what? People gonna have shit to say, and I just gotta be real fucking gay.
Amen. Amen. All right. Thank you.
Amen.
Pride to me is looking in the mirror, and no matter what anyone says, as long as you're happy with what you see, that's all that matters. That's what pride is to me. Because pride is no matter what the fuck anybody says. You look at yourself in your eyes and you see and you're happy with what it is. That's what pride is. That's what pride means to me.
Amen. I love all those answers, you guys. Thank you so much. Pride to me, you know, I have a kind of a different upbringing. The most I was, like I expressed earlier, I was given the freedom to be me at a very young age. And I was very lucky to have parents and grandmas and aunts that supported me no matter what. And they coached me to be who I was and to be who I was authentically. And I praise God for that every day, because I look at others, I think sometimes I take it for granted that I had such a soft kind of, you know, be who you are. I don't know what it would be like to not be able to be my authentic self and it be accepted. So pride to me is just being myself, being who I am authentically. I think pride has turned into something. I think if you ask the average 18-year-old gay boy today, what is pride? What is it? Where did it come from? I don't think they would know about Stonewall and Marsha P. Johnson and all those heroes.
They don't need to.
I think we need to. I think we need to teach that. That needs to be instilled, because I think they think pride is just let's go get naked and you go to a parade and get drunk, and that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pride month started off kind of rocky this year, thanks to certain individuals, but I think it's going to end on a high note. We have Chicago Pride, 2 weeks of it, starting this weekend. And then we have some Pride brunches and a fashion show and all. So I'm really excited to celebrate Pride and just to relax and be who I am and be free. So we thank everyone for celebrating with us our season 2 finale. Please like and share, you guys. When we come back, I cannot express to you, we're about to step on some necks. I can't wait to announce some stuff. I'm so excited. And I thank my co-hosts for you guys sticking with me and going on this journey with me.
We're queer.
Yeah. Please like, share. We might, who knows? Thank you. Is that Jackie for watching? Thank you. Please like and share, you guys. We might pop up sometime this summer if something really big breaks or something. We might do a few pop-ups on you guys, but for now we're on hiatus until August 28th. So to my co-hosts, enjoy your time off. To our audience, we're going to be posting playback so you can watch. We're gonna have a Facebook page coming in a few days, an Instagram page, a website. So we're about to do some big things. So we love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Be safe. Have a great summer. Please like and share. All my co-hosts, we gotta meet. So stay here. Everyone else, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Happy
Good
week.
night.
See y'all next week.
Bye, guys. Have a great summer, and we'll see you in August,
Happy
baby.
Juneteenth.
That's right,
Happy
Juneteenth.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.